All right, man. So the first one, I remember back when Kevin Samuels was alive, right? Before he died, you guys had a little bit of beef going on, and it's unfortunate it didn't get resolved. I remember you had that super long podcast where you were showing all the text messages and stuff, and I remember that you wanted to do the best that you could to resolve the conflict between the two of you and go ahead and work together because he was an inspiration for you, so on and so forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, with your growth and all that, man, a lot of the people who were in your audience grew and made their own podcasts, and they want to work with you. And now that you're in that position that Kevin Samuels was in, the energy is kind of fucked up that you're giving these guys. Now, the ones that were your former employees that went off and disrespected you, I understand that. But, like, the white folks and the Jewish folks that are wanting to work with you, they can reach places that you can't. I don't understand why you wouldn't necessarily take a Machiavellian approach, you know what I'm saying, and just feed off of them and go ahead and grow with them when none of these guys say anything negative about you when they mention you.
Number one, we don't refrain from working with people based on the color of their skin or their background. That absolutely has zero bearing on anything. That's number one. As far as the situation, so you're saying why don't we work with certain individuals?
Yeah, basically.
Well, for one, we don't owe anybody anything. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And two, it's like we've actually worked people from the very beginning that were supposed to be on some level, I want to say, a part of our culture, part of our, I want to say, space, and a lot of them turn us down. So it's kind of like, at this point, we're just doing what we need to do to move forward.
You know what? Let's go ahead. Let's just go, because I want to make sure we address this appropriately. Who are you talking about specifically?
Yeah,
go
exactly.
Ahead. Go ahead.
Who in detail?
Who are you talking about specifically? And I'll go ahead and tell you why we don't work with
Just Pearly Things and whatever podcast.
I knew he was going to say that.
Yeah.
Okay. Number one, y'all might not know this, and I have no problem with Pearl personally, but she made a hit piece on us back when we were going through the situation with Anus and Reach.
Yes.
Okay? I have a serious, as you guys know, loyalty is extremely important to me. If you talk about me, I will not forget. And she made a hit piece on us. Y'all might not know about this, and I'm not saying this to attack or whatever, but facts are facts. She made a hit piece on us back when all this shit was going on in August of 2021. At the worst time, she kicked us when we were down.
Yeah.
So that's why we don't work with her. There's your answer.
And
now, as far as whatever goes, the reason why we don't work with them is because I'm not going to align myself with someone that isn't a part of the red pill space for real. I'm going to just call it $1 million.
It's money.
He's here for money, bro.
Yeah.
Let's just call it all the way 1,000. He's here to make a buck, which is fine. I'm never going to knock someone for being a capitalist, but he's not really in this space to help men from what I can see. If you're out here selling pocket pussies and, having, long ass podcasts, draw out clips, etc., I understand the business strategy, but we don't align with that because you guys have asked us 1,000,000 times. So I want to address this once and for all. Pearl, y'all know why. Whatever, we don't align in our belief system. That's not to knock him or who he is or how he runs his business. We actually wish him the best.
There you go.
But he doesn't have the same values as us, and I personally think he's in it for the money, and that's not why we're in it. We're in it for completely different reasons.
There you go.
There's your answer. What do you got to say to that?
I appreciate you being forthcoming with it, man. Anytime that it was mentioned, I knew that, you didn't want to go into their names, and I was being respectful of that. And the fact that you allowed me to mention their names, I appreciate, you giving a straightforward answer with that. So if it's cool, I'd like to go on to the next criticism.
Yeah, sure, man. But yeah, again,
Right,
here's
man.
the thing. A lot of y'all asked that question, so I figured, bro, we might as well just address this because a lot of y'all don't know why, and people look at it as like, oh, Fresh and Fit thinks they're too high and mighty, or they're assholes, or blah, blah, blah. Guys, trust me, there's very valid reasons why we might not necessarily collab with someone. It's not, like I said, and you guys have seen us bring guys on that we worked with before, right? Donovan Sharp, Minister Jap, Rolo Tomasi, John from Modern Life Dating, Troy Francis, etc. Like, we bring them on. We have no problem, Lucario, we have no problem working with people that we worked with before and bringing them up with us. It's not about the clout and the money with us. With us.
I remember we were super small, trying to get guests for the show. They didn't want to work with us at all. Now that we're big, you want to double back now? So to me, it's kind of like, hey, we're just keeping it 100.
Yeah.
From day one.
I'm not saying that I don't know if whatever had reached out to us before that. Oh, they did?
Yeah. You forgot he was a prank channel first.
No, I know that, but I didn't know he had reached out before. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But again, he was just trying to, I guess, change gears and change avenue of content and want to use us as that, segue.
Okay.
But nah.
Yeah. So my point is I'm trying to say is this. We don't have an issue with growing with other people or helping other people at all. And y'all guys have seen it where we bring guys on, right? That don't necessarily, I'll keep it 1,000. It might not benefit us to bring us on, but we started with them, we end with them.
Yeah, from the beginning.
As a matter of fact, keep it 1,000 with y'all, we'll probably get more benefit from collabing with a Pearl or whatever than bringing some of the guys on the show.
Yeah.
We don't give a about money. Loyalty is everything. Integrity is everything. I don't have to benefit from a collab for me to do it if it's with people that I rock with. I'd rather do it with someone that I rock with where I might not get benefit and they get benefit versus doing it with someone where I get benefit, but I don't align with that individual.
For example, people hate Marquette. We brought him on. He showed his brilliance, his intelligence, his, I want to say, wealth of knowledge. Now you guys love him. It's like, on some level, loyalty does pay off. So, I mean.
And Marquette, again, y'all can say what y'all want to say about him, but the man has integrity. He was with us when people were talking.
Yep.
Right? He came and did a collab with us when he didn't have to. And then on top of that, y'all might say, oh, he talks about Fresh&Fit, blah, blah, blah. That's clickbait. Y'all don't see his titles, he's clickbait. And we don't have an issue with that. And here's the other thing, too, and I don't want to pull the curtain too much on this, but he always hits me up on the side. So the man is a man of honor. The man is a man of integrity. You guys might not see it outwardly, but trust me, he's a man of integrity. Unlike some other individuals.
And also, off camera, he will f you up.
Yeah.
So don't play around, bro.
There's a reason why O'Shea don't make videos on him.
Good, bro.
Yeah.
Stop playing with that, man.
O'Shea literally run like a fucking dog between his legs, man. So the dude is the real deal. He's actually out here doing it. He's a man of integrity. He's a man of honor. So we rock with him. Don't trust me. When he puts videos out that you guys might think it's us, trust me, it's clickbait. And he always hits us up on the side. So he's a real man. I fuck with Marquette. Heavy. Every time we're in Vegas, he rolls out the red carpet. He helps us out.
Yep.
He takes care of us. Bro, again, relationships, integrity, honor, that's what I value. I don't give a about money. I just bought my 16th house, okay? It's about relationships with individuals that I respect. We could probably make a bag or make a bunch of, grow our channel significantly by collabing with some of these creators that you guys mentioned, but that's not what we care about.
And sponsors, too. By the way, you guys don't see what happens off camera, but that does say a lot about who comes on the show as well, so there you go.